All right, let me get into this right quick. This is Joseph Brownlee. Welcome to Saturday, Super Saturday, March 23rd, Real Talk Health Talk with Joseph Brownlee. Now, what I want to get into is something I don't talk about a lot, but it has been happening in my life since I've been on this new lifestyle of eating, which I like to call it, and I echo a lot of clinicians call it the proper human diet, which I believe, in my opinion, is the no carb or low carb diet. That's just me. And I think it's the most best proper human diet that's out there. Now, you have a lot of great diets. I'm not saying it's the best, but I'm just talking about for me and thousands of others. So the term proper human diet is not going to be accepted by a lot of other dietitians that's selling diets and stuff like that. So I call this no carb and low carb. Well, mainly the term came, the proper human diet, from the carnivore diet, the no carb diet. Okay, I want to talk about benefits for me since I've been on this carnivore diet. And one of the biggest changes in my life, and this has been several changes, and in my life on this diet, and I'm going to talk about the cons also in my life, because that's fair. You got to look at both sides to weigh it in. And has been the hunger suppression. The hunger suppression. I do not eat half as much as I do since I've been on this lifestyle diet. And it's a good thing. I also don't poop as much. I poop about once or twice a week, which is also a good thing. Many people say you're supposed to at least poop several days a week. No, that's not true through real science. And the reason, the only way that you poop a lot and stuff like that, if you pooping every day or twice a day, that means something is wrong with your gut. Something is wrong with what you are eating, That's why we poop so much. And I used to poop every time I got through eating. I used to poop when I didn't eat. So that was telling me something was wrong with my gut. Because most things in your body starts with the gut, and it affects everything else, even your mood and your hormones. See, I have learned all this. And so the less you poop, unless something is wrong with you, unless you're constipated or you have another issue, the less you poop and you're still good and you're still healthy and everything is all right, that's okay. That means you're eating the right foods and you're satisfying your body. You're making, like I like to say, you're making your body happy and you're satisfying it. See, and nutritional wise, you're making your body happy, because you can feed your body a lot of junk and think you satisfying your body, but you're not. And that's proof by you pooping all the time and being nauseous and getting sick. So that means you're not satisfying your body and not making your body happy. You're satisfying your flesh. Let me just put it just like sin. It don't make you happy to sin. It's a satisfactory to the flesh, but not to your well-being spiritually. Same thing. Okay. All right. So the hunger suppression is one of the biggest things since I've been on this no carb, zero carb, or maybe 1 or 2 carbs, the hidden ingredients that be in some foods. You can't stop that on this lifestyle diet. But I'm not here to talk about the suppression. I'm here to talk about what the hunger suppression has allowed me to do more, and that is fasting. In other words, intermittent fasting. I do that more, especially on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. My meals usually through the week, 5 days a week, is 2 meals per day. Or I could say a meal and a half, because it's not usually the second meal. It's not a full meal because I usually eat a big breakfast for me. And sometimes I might put a lot on my plate because I feel that's what I need to eat to keep me satiated till the rest of the day. But sometimes I cannot finish it because my body is satisfied. And I'm not used to that. I get full and I can stay full, or the clinical dietitian term of using satiated for hours at a time. So therefore, by my body doing that with the change in my body now, I can fast more. That's the beautiful thing. I can fast more without even thinking about it. It's a natural fasting, not a forced fasting like many people do today, whether it's spiritual or conditioning or whatever, or health. Many people do a forced fast. Now my fast becomes natural now. That means I only eat when I'm real hungry. Not just hungry, but when I'm real hungry, your body will let you know I eat. I try to anyway. when I'm hungry. And that's the difference. That means you don't eat till you're hungry. You listen to your body and let your body tells you, okay, I'm ready to put something in that. But the only way you'll know that if you put in the right nutritional and vitamin foods in you, that you can learn to listen to your body. Because therefore, if you just eat a lot of carbohydrates like I used to, you just eat, and post eating. Boring eating, you have a certain taste for something, so you just eat. So therefore, you're never satiated, you're never fulfilled. So you eat several times a day. See, people talk about the tradition has you to eat 3 times a day, but most people, they eat more than 3 times a day because they don't really add the snacks and the junk they eat in between. They just talk about breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the traditional way of eating in most America, that we was told we need to eat and what to eat. So some people don't eat a lot today because of other reasons. Some people don't eat today because smoking, they might be on drugs, and they just don't eat a lot. There's different reasons why people don't eat, but it's usually not for a healthy reason. And some people get full faster. It depends, on lifestyle. Let me just put it that way. It depends on lifestyle. But the traditional way is usually 3 meals a day, as we was told, which is untrue here in America. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can eat breakfast anytime you want to. You can eat bacon and eggs any day of the day, any time of the day. It's not going to affect your body. We were just told, breakfast was the most important meal of the day. That might be true in a sense, but it's not the means of all. We were just told that and taught that. That's why most of the times I ate a lot of egg sandwiches. Well, even when I was eating bad, anytime. I can eat breakfast and lunch now in the afternoon. It doesn't matter what time you eat. It's just eat the right foods. You don't have to eat breakfast. And some clinicians and dietitians that does the no carb suggest that eat sometime between 10, 11, and 12 o'clock. Skip breakfast, especially if you just ate at 6 or 7 at night. That gives your body time to burn the fat. Because that's what breakfast means. When you come out of your sleep, you're breaking your fast because you're not eating while you sleep. That means you're fasting while you sleep. So when you come out of your sleep, you're breaking your fast. That's what the term breakfast means. You're breaking your fast. So therefore, if your body has not ate the fat that's already resolved in our bodies, we break our fast and we eat again. See, and that raises the insulin level from what I am learning. This is what I'm learning. That raises your insulin level, which is one of the biggest problems in majority of our bodies and our bad health here in America is our raised insulin level. So it's ways we need to treat our body. And it don't have to be breakfast all the time. I just happen to eat that early sometimes. I like that way. Not because of tradition, but I do. But my point is, excuse the background sound with this heater coming on. I hate that sound because it affects the sound of my podcast. But what I am saying right now is, and I'm going to leave you with this. This go down, every segment is not going to be 15 minutes. I'm just going to say what I got to say and then I'm going to go from there. But what I want to just talk about in the next upcoming shows is intermittent fasting. That's what I'm doing now. Now, this is Saturday the 23rd. I haven't ate since 11:15 Friday. It is now 1:38 p.m. Chicago time. Now, this is Chicago time. So I haven't ate over 27 hours. I haven't ate anything. I haven't even drank any liquids besides the tea that I drank last night, which kind of bothered me. And I'm going to talk about that too, or why I drank some tea with my Splenda and stevia. And because I have to have it, I don't have to, but I like to have it sweetened. I'm going to be careful with my words. But I haven't consumed any solid foods, let me just put it that way, since yesterday, Friday, around 11:15. Okay. So it's going on close to 26, 27 hours before I ate, and I'm still not real hungry. I'm still not hungry. That's because of this diet now. I am satisfied, and my body will let me know when I am hungry. That's what I mean. Doing this diet, it suppresses your appetite correctly, and your body will tell you when it is hungry. So you're not starving. It takes over 36 to close to 42 hours to become starvation, from what I heard. But anything before that, it's okay. And it depends on each person before it turns into starvation and start eating other things in your body. Some people go 7 days and that cycle does not take place. So it also depends how much fat it has to in your body to eat. So it's different strokes for different folks when it comes to intermittent fasting and day by day fasting. I only do intermittent fasting because I don't need to do it day by day. That's what I believe. Okay, before I start feeling lethargic and kind of weak and all that, that tells you, you need to put something in you. Don't ignore that when you start feeling lethargic and weak. So I wanted to get that out there. I wanted to talk a little bit about intermittent fasting and the benefits of it. The weight loss has not been too much different. I haven't lost any much weight even faster, but the benefits that I'm going to continue to do this, I believe will reap on the long run. So we're going to talk about on the next episode of Body of Christ Real Talk, Health Talk with your Hell Talk. I didn't mean to say that. With your host, Joseph Brownlee. God bless you all. Peace out. Love you all.